The episode starts with Maxine in a fashion war with Evelyn, who asks about Norma and her usual grasshopper drink. Maxine realizes that she is a temporary member of the club. She requires the sponsorship of 3 members to solidify her position, so she seeks 2 others apart from Dinah. Douglas introduced himself to Dinah as Douglas Delacourt Simmons. Seeing the benefit of mentioning the Delacourt name, Maxine asks if they could drop the Simmons and go by Delacourt. He tells her the name comes with a lot of baggage, and you don't have to prove yourself, Maxine Simmons, which she doesn't accept. With her discovery of Linda being Evelyn's stepdaughter, she asks her for help getting a sponsorship from Evelyn. She asks her in the group, and Linda is perplexed knowing that Evelyn doesn't like her. Linda asks, "Why do you want to be where you're not wanted?" And Maxine answers saying, "Isn't that what makes a revolutionary?" Which Virginia supports, saying, "Touché." Maxine breaks into the Delacourt mansion to get something valuable for presentation at a charity auction. Maxine weaponizes optimism wonderfully. She is supportive of the ladies as well, referring to Virginia's label of her being a feminist. She graces herself out of and into situations doing what she needs to do while detecting what she needs to know. Dinah becomes her frenemy, using Maxine without returning it. She gained Mary's support as a second sponsor after buying a table at her charity auction for fibrosis to match Dinah's goal. Her bidding war with Evelyn and her outrageous bid of $75,000 for what she brought added to Mary's event buzz. Information about the stoned Mabel Cat's true worth by her friend and new editor of the Shiny Sheet, Anne Holiday, leads to her spontaneity. Her financial decisions from the bid and clothes worn in the dress war leave her distressed. She cries and opens up to Linda. Linda reluctantly signs for her using her old name, Penelope Rollins, and thus acquired her last sponsor. Robert is Norma's pool boy. He had an argument with Maxine, who broke in, but she uses the fact he hadn't visited her to say he didn't care for her. He goes to visit her and plays the trumpet with a familiar tune that causes an improvement to her state. He tells Maxine, who came back to return Mabel. Norma had a twilight stupor, allowing her to breathe on her own and open her eyes, but not much else, and it could be consistent for a while. This, broken Mabel, she's in debt for, and her lockout of the hotel for overdue charges leaves her dispirited. And that's the second episode of Apple TV Plus's 2024 show, Palm Royale, written on my Medium and Vocal account.